This is Industry Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we analyze a different industry. Today, we're looking at 15 things you didn't know about the fashion industry. Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get informed. Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to a new video created for you by our team here at alux.com. On our channel, we often talk about famous clothing or shoe brands or designers, but what about digging into the whole industry for today? The fashion industry, not as we know it today, has been around for a long time. Since the beginning of mankind, clothing had a lot of different purposes, from covering naked bodies and keeping them warm to making a statement and expressing oneself. Nowadays, fashion has become such an important element in our daily life that we're constantly seeing ads and sales trying to convince us to buy more and more, even though we don't need it half of the time. Social media is also another thing that adds to this fast fashion trend that retailers like Zara, ASOS, and H&M make use of. The fashion industry, however, is quite controversial and has been involved in so many scandals that people can't keep up. Marketing seems to be the other side of things, and in spite of media's efforts to expose them, capitalism might win this battle. Before going on your next shopping spree, how about you take a look at this video to learn more about the dirty secrets the fashion industry has. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at alux. With all that out of the way, let's see what the fashion industry has for us with these 15 things you didn't know about the fashion industry. Strike a pose. Number 1. Fast fashion brings new trends every week. Most fashion brands like ASOS, Zara, H&M, or Topshop are the primary trendsetters in matters of street style. Most people shop there because the clothes are practical and you can find them all over the place. With affordable prices and constant sales, they manage to get your cash in a heartbeat over and over again. Unlike fashion houses like Dior, Chanel, or Balmain, these brands change their collections almost weekly, constantly bringing up new designs and clothes for people to buy every time they come into the store. This strategy is commonly known as fast fashion, and it's destroying our planet, with cheap, bad-quality clothing made in developing countries at a very low cost, and then sold to customers for a lot more. Keep this in mind the next time you give them your money. Number 2. The world's largest fashion retailer, Zara, doesn't advertise. We're sure you most likely haven't noticed this, but even if Zara is all over the place, the store doesn't do advertising. Word of mouth seems to be enough for this brand, with people constantly buying their clothes and bragging about it. One thing that's actually missing from the store strategy is the advertising. They have all the social media accounts, online shops, and some banners, but other than that, nothing. The strategy of almost zero marketing works for them surprisingly well, and their bank accounts are happy too. They have over 22,000 stores all over the world and offer people affordable styles they seek. Because, let's face it, everybody wants to make a good impression and not spend a dime. Let's hope Zara never dies. Number 3. More and more influencers are starting their own fashion companies. The rise of social media has brought in the spotlight a new generation of celebrities, bloggers, vloggers, and influencers. They have millions of followers and everything they advertise on their channels sells out quickly. Some of them can even start political movements and uncover the dirty secrets of the industry or address social issues. On the other hand, since they have so much contact with the beauty and fashion world through the products they get and buy so often, they happen to have some good insight into what people want from a brand. This way, more and more celebrities, influencers, and bloggers started their own brands or collaborations with brands that are selling like crazy. Just watch Kylie Jenner, Rihanna, or David Beckham. We all want to be like them, so we buy the products they advertise in the false hope to get their looks. Number 4. Style icons from the golden age will never die. Fashion comes and goes all the time. 1 second jeans are in, the other they're not. This constant fashion yo-yo has made a lot of people aware about style as a whole and the ephemerality of trends in particular. Take what best fits you and wear it every day so it represents you. This is what Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn did back in the day, and they always looked flawless. A lot of celebrities left their mark on the history of fashion due to their unmistakable styles, such as Jackie Kennedy's pink Chanel suit, Marilyn's white dress, and Audrey's pearl necklace. Effortlessly chic. They're living proof that good style will never go out of fashion, no matter the current trend. Number 5. Bernard Arnault is the richest man in fashion, with a net worth of $70.7 billion. As we mentioned before, the fashion industry is making big money from fast fashion, expensive clothes, and luxury items. A lot of brands are under the big umbrella of others, and there's one man that's ruling the race by the name of Bernard Arnault. He is the CEO of the luxury conglomerate LVMH. He is not a designer nor a brand, but a businessman who made $70 billion from big brands like Dior, Louis Vuitton, Marc Jacobs, Celine, or Givenchy, gathering all of them under the same roof. The French businessman is also into art and is currently the wealthiest man in France, holding the 4th place on billionaires' list of Forbes. Next time you buy from these exclusive brands, remember you're making a 70-year-old man very happy. Number 6. Respecting human rights is one of the fashion industry's problems. A lot of people don't know the clothes they buy from most retailers are in fact made in developing countries under poor conditions and sometimes even by children. They are paid with a few dollars per day and endure toxic environments just so we can buy another t-shirt from H&M every week. The cost of making one t-shirt can be around $5, and it ends up getting on the shelves for $20 to $30. There have been some serious scandals regarding modern slavery with the Interdex Group, as their clothes were sewn with cries for help due to unpaid work for their makers in countries like Bangladesh or India. The truth is that we buy cheap clothes with too much added value that actually hurt other people. Sad, but true. Number 7. A few models died from starving themselves into 90-60-90 measurements. It might seem like a dream to be a model, walk the runway and wear pretty clothes every day. We see them everywhere, in magazines and on the internet. What people don't see is the extreme dieting, workouts, and long working hours they endure in order to be chosen to have these jobs. A few models have collapsed on the runway and even died from malnutrition, dehydration, and exhaustion during months of constant working. This is the dark face of modeling in the fashion industry. Unfortunately, big fashion brands still pick a feature and extremely skinny girls, making body shaming a real problem of our century. Number 8. Racial inclusion is still low on the runways and editorials. One thing the fashion industry lacks is diversity. If you take a look at most covers of magazines, on the runways, and in ads, you'll see that 90% of the models are white Caucasian males and females. No dark-colored people, no Asians. Since the clothes are meant to fit and be bought by everyone, they should try to portray them in the same manner. The same goes for runway shows. Not only white Caucasian women are beautiful and able to do the job, there are billions of women willing to do the work, but they have different eye or skin color or shapes. A lot of movements are ongoing regarding inclusion in the massive industry as well as in the beauty and movie industries. Let's just hope we see some different faces and body types soon enough. Number 9. Muslim models are starting to appear on the runways. Islamic women have always been surrounded by mystery because they always appear to be covered up by beautiful silky veils. Their culture requires them to do so, but what this means is that fashion on the street is scarce. Because of this, Western society often judges and misrepresents them. This year, on Women's Day at the Milan Fashion Week, a few Muslim and Arab descendant models have walked the runways wearing hijabs and looking beautiful alongside famous supermodels like Gigi Hadid or Kaya Gerber. This is a small step for the industry, but they can't deny that their beauty brings in exotic vibes and a different touch to fashion. Maybe they'll start a movement and begin dressing up those skinny poor models. Number 10. Marilyn Monroe dresses are the most expensive items at the moment. Antique pieces like paintings or furniture or belongings of famous people spark one-of-a-kind interest for art collectors and big fans. Owning a pen for a famous writer or a glass of a scientist is a special feeling only a lot of money can buy you. As for fashion, people like to buy clothing belonging to celebrities, music instruments, or costumes they wore on the set. Out of all of it, Marilyn Monroe's belongings, especially her dresses, are being sold for millions of dollars. The white dress she wore on the subway scene was sold for $4 million, and the sexy white diamond-encrusted see-through dress in which she sang Happy Birthday to President Kennedy in 1962 was sold at auction for over $1 million. We bet the buyer feels like $1 million just looking at them. Want to find out some more about the sex symbol of the 50s? Check out our top 10 sex symbols of the 50s and 60s video by clicking in the top right corner. Number 11. The fashion industry pollutes the earth at a very large scale. The fashion industry is one of the most polluting industries on the planet. Almost 20% of the water pollution globally is caused by textile processing, which requires a lot of washing and artificial dyes, making it the second biggest polluter of fresh water on the planet. Our rivers and natural resources are being compromised for the sake of a $10 t-shirt and ripped jeans we throw away after a single season. Most of the clothes we see in stores are manufactured in developing countries from Asia and Africa, where safety measures are not met and the quality of the fibers they use is poor. This is how they manage to keep prices low, but it's all at the cost of our planet's life and our health. We just don't see it yet. Number 12. 3D printing technology is the future in fashion. Technology has helped a lot of industries develop and improve their productivity. From machines that self-embroider clothing to ironing or securing buttons, it's saved a lot of time and manual work. Nowadays, 3D printing and digital printing is rising to the rescue as fashion quickly evolves. These machines can use plastic and other materials to shape almost everything you tell it to, creating new fields for the fashion industry and allowing them to add up cutting-edge technology to traditional techniques. It might be a new addition to the process, but it already is starting to gain love in haute couture and ready-to-wear fashion. Number 13. The hashtag OOTD is the most used in fashion. Fashion and social media go hand in hand like a married couple. Wherever you look, you see bloggers promoting brands, product placement, ads, and sales. You can't browse the web without being targeted by some company that wants to sell you something. For the fashionistas and fashion enthusiasts everywhere, there's a special place where you can find inspiration and be discovered, and that place is the OOTD hashtag. Under this hashtag, you'll find a curated selection of outfits from people all over the world. OOTD stands for Outfit of the Day, and people use it to show off their day-to-day outfits while feeling like models on the runway. Number 14. Cryptocurrency and blockchain will change the fashion industry. Cryptocurrency and blockchain technologies are just starting to gain awareness among people. Besides the scams and fear of governments, they might be the future of many industries, since they offer transparency and decentralization. Here's how it applies in this case. Blockchain technology can be used to track every move and step of the fashion industry process, from production to distribution. Tags from items could be scanned to pull up a full history of the supply chain behind each item, including names and profile photos of the specific products whose coats were sheared to make each individual clothing item. CSI style tracking. This could help in abolishing modern-day slavery and find flaws in the system that are difficult to discover at this time. Number 15. The most expensive wedding dress cost $12 million. The wedding dress is probably one of the most important ones in a woman's life. It's supposed to make you feel like a princess on the most important day of your life. Going to a bridal salon, however, can be a massive failure if you don't budget first. Designers race themselves to make outstanding designs with unique details that will catch the eye and set world records. The most expensive wedding dress in the world costs $12 million and has real diamonds on it. It's made by Renee Strauss, a designer based in Beverly Hills that dresses celebrities like Sharon Stone. Unfortunately, the expensive dress serves a single purpose: to promote her bridal salon and her designs. Sorry girls, you won't be able to purchase this dress for your big day. Well, A-Luxers, the curtains are closed now and the show is over. Our journey in Fashion Isle has reached its end, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And since you've stuck with us all the way to the end, of course, we'll take you backstage for a crazy bonus fact. Here it is. Number 16. Jeans are made with too much water. Jeans and denim will never go out of style. They're so versatile and wearable that some might even say they are indispensable. From the runways to fast fashion, denim has become highly requested, and some people have more pairs than they'll ever need. What most people don't know is the manufacturing process of denim and jeans uses a lot of water. Approximately 7,000 liters of fresh water are needed to make just one pair of jeans. That's the total amount of water one person drinks in 5 or 6 years. Imagine how much water factories are wasting just on new jeans, and we throw them away after 1 year or so. We all should be recycling old clothing and protecting our earth even more from unnecessary waste of fashion. Thank you for spending some time with us, A-Luxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. Thank you for being an A-Luxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.